Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do like a little vlog of, I don't know, we're gonna go to Whole Foods and day in the life of a vlogger. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that I wanted to get out and then I wanted to film a long form video for YouTube. So we're gonna go get some coffee, maybe some breakfast, and talk to you guys a little bit. So let's go. So I just got to Whole Foods, so I'm gonna switch the camera view so you guys can see what I see right now. But I have my bag, I'm gonna go get some coffee and then maybe some breakfast, we'll see. And I know I just said that, but I don't know, it feels funny whenever I'm doing like long form content. Okay, we're at Whole Foods right now. I'm sure you guys have seen this many times on my shorts. We're gonna be moving pretty soon, and the Whole Foods that's where we are is nowhere near us, so that kind of makes me sad. I'm gonna have to do as much Whole Foods as I can. They have all the flowers out. Looks so good. Okay, here's all the juices. These look so good. And then here's like the cut up fruit and stuff. I don't know if I want one of these. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna get this because it looks really good. This looks so freaking good. How cute. Okay, so I know I wanted to get some more coffee because we ran out. And I saw this thing on TikTok actually, and Mike takes this stuff already. It's like the supplement to help you, I guess, have focus, but I didn't know that they made it in coffee form. So that's kind of cool. Okay, maybe I'm gonna go for one of these. I'm looking at maybe Fast Forward or Hologram. Yeah, I landed on this one. Okay, let's go to the little hot bar and see if they have something for breakfast. I'm gonna show you what the hot bar looks like because I never get to show everything. So they have these sandwiches right here. I think this is a croissant sandwich with bacon, egg, and cheese. Then they have this. It's kind of like a, I don't know, little buffet. Usually if they have burritos, they'll be like right there, but they don't have them. I don't really think I want one of these today. Okay, here's the Whole Foods cafe. I think I'm gonna get the brown butter latte. That looks so good. Okay, so I got my coffee and I bought those two things. There was a lot of people in there right now, considering it's a Monday and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get breakfast because I didn't want a croissant, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, sometimes I wake up ready to like be on camera and stuff, but for some reason, because there was a lot of people in there and there's usually not, I was kind of like, I felt like off of my game. But I didn't end up getting the brown butter latte. I just got a regular cold brew black. And I already sipped it, but let's try. Tastes exactly what you think it tastes like. Cold coffee. Let me actually put you guys right here so we can hang out for a bit. Okay, so let me go through like a little rundown of what I did last week. So last week, I'm not gonna edit that. So last week I started ADHD medication. First I had a psychiatrist appointment, and then I got the medication on Tuesday, and that's when I took my very first dose, was Tuesday morning. And the very first day I felt super like focused. Okay, super focused as in it takes a lot for me to fucking focus, right? So usually if I'm working on something and then my mind goes somewhere else or I get like distracted, it takes me like 5 to 10 minutes to get back onto that task. Even if the distraction is gone, my mind is just like somewhere else. It's very, very difficult for me to get my attention like back on track. So what I noticed last week was it wasn't as hard to do that. And that was one thing. And then the next one was the very first day I was not hungry at all. We went to get coffee. I had my coffee and then we got some food. I just ate soup because I wasn't hungry. And I think I probably ate like twice that day, and they were both small little meals, which is not a bad thing, right? Because if you want to lose weight, then that could be a good thing. Me personally, that's what I'm trying to do. So that's kind of like a perk, but some people would consider that a con. The next few days, I didn't really have much to do, like to focus on. So it's really hard to say whether or not I was concentrating a lot, but I have noticed that my mood has kind of gone up a lot. Oh, there's like construction people that just got here. There's like 3 trucks of them. Let me wait for them to pass because one just spotted me. I don't know if I said this, but my mood has kind of been better. I haven't been like super depressed recently, like the past maybe like 6 months maybe. But I do feel like my day-to-day life, it's only been like what, 6 days at this point. My mood has been a little elevated, and I notice things that are pretty. Like the other day I made a video and I was like, whoa, I noticed trees for the first time in a really long time. I looked at it and I was like, whoa, this is really pretty. Like nature's pretty, you know, like not just like the landscape of it, but I actually looked at a tree and it looked like it was brighter to me. I know it sounds ridiculous. It looks like it was brighter to me, and then I could see each little individual leaf, and I was just like, wow, like I really appreciate this right now. So that's definitely like a plus, you know, that I have had. But so far, that's it. And then another thing is a little update is I wanted to get on semaglutide, and I've talked to a doctor about this, but I think they forgot to put in my prescription or something, because they already told me it was going to take about 2 weeks because it's very popular right now and a lot of people are taking it. So basically the pharmacies are backed up, and it had been about 2 weeks, and I'm like, hey, is there an update to this? Is there like a tracking number or just checking in type of thing? And they're like, oh, so sorry, there was a mix up and I'm going to send your new prescription right now. Which to me personally, it just tells me that they didn't do it. So it's like, just be honest. And not only that, but they were like, just because of this, because, you know, there was a mix up, we're going to give you your next month, this month and your next month for free. And that's like $800. So I feel like if it wasn't a mix-up, then they wouldn't just like give you it for free, right? Because it's expensive. So that's what's up with those two things. And I think whenever I wanted to make this video, I wanted to do like a day in a life of a vlogger, but really it's like a day and an hour of a vlogger, because I've already ran out of things to do for the day. That's one thing about whenever you do these types of videos, it's like, what do I do? What do people find interesting? Do people find me interesting? Like, I don't know. Everything that I do is like very repetitive. And I've had comments like, oh, you do the same thing every single day. It's my life. Like, that's what I do. I'm sorry I'm not like, I don't know, these other vloggers who are out and they're like, we're going to go to a brand thing today, and I got invited to go do this and try out this thing. Like, that's not the reality of my life. And I don't know. So sometimes I feel boring, sometimes I'm not. And there's actually a lot of things that you guys don't see, because I do this from like the morning until like early afternoon, and then I won't really post anything else because my boyfriend has a son and he comes home from school, and I don't like to talk to a camera in front of him. It's not because I'm like nervous or anything, but then he starts asking, you know, questions, which is not bad, but basically I don't want him to find my channel. I don't want his friends to find my channel or anything like that, because one, I think he thinks it's cool. He knows that I do this, so he does know that I do it, but he's never seen any of the videos. And kids can be very cruel. Not him, you know, well, I'm not saying like he can't be cruel, but what I'm saying is kids can be cruel. And the last thing that I want is for somebody that he knows or something to find a video and then they're like making fun of him, you know? So, because they're like, oh, like whatever, you know, does that make sense? I don't know. And anyway, and I don't show him online, and he's not going to ever be online until maybe he's like 18. He's 10 right now, so it's a long time. But even though he thinks it's really fun, he watches YouTube, he does all of those things, I don't think he doesn't fully know consent, you know, of filming things. So I just think it's easier to just film when he's not around, so that he doesn't feel left out, and it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Because if I'm just showing me and then Mike, he will definitely feel left out, you know. But if something comes up and it's like me and Mike, and he knew that he was at school, then it's like you can't really be upset about that, you know. So basically there's a lot of things that I don't show. But whenever we move, I'm really, really excited, because I'm gonna have more space. We're gonna move into like a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's gonna be perfect. Right now we have a 2-2, and it's a small apartment. Everything's just like clumped in. You can't go anywhere. You can't even talk without somebody else hearing you in that apartment. So I'm really excited to have like an upstairs and whatever. But yeah, this turned into something completely different. I'm just rambling. You guys got coffee with me. I think I'm gonna edit this one. Not edit. I think I'm just gonna upload this one, and then I'm gonna do another video like right after this, because I want to talk about something else, I think. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back very, very soon. Bye.